Hello, everyone, everything, every being. I don't know. This game has a lot of gay characters, so I guess I gotta be all inclusive or something. I don't know if that's how you say it right way. Anyways, I've been thinking about making a tier list for this game for quite some time. As you can see, I'm level 314, so I think I'm decently qualified to make a tier list on the survivors. I'm gonna do the survivors first, then the killers. But I became qualified even though I don't have half the even though I don't have half the survivors. Luckily someone made a Daybreak 2 characters tier. Whoever did this, thank you so much. So for survivors, I am going to just, gonna have a must-have category because you must have this survivor in every single game you play. S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and don't use because there's a couple in don't use category. Now, before I start this tier list, I must disclaim, don't take this seriously. This is my opinion, even though it's the correct opinion. Just saying, don't take it seriously. Anyways, we're gonna go first with the nerd. Where is he? Where is he? I know I have him. God, can I not? Here he is. All right, the nerd. So his perk is he's a gen person. He's not the best, I would say. He has good, very composure, which you probably, if he hides in a corner, you're probably not gonna find him until you thoroughly look the area, or you have stalker, or just what's it called? You, I don't know, detect him or something. His perk is basically when you're working on a gen, you do skill checks, and once you hit a certain number of skill checks, someone died. Did they die? Oh yeah, bro's dead. Anyways, once you hit a certain number of skill checks, you are able to just, boost the gen. Apparently, it can only happen every 45 seconds. And if he fails a skill check, he won't lose. The gen won't regress as much. So for him, he is not bad. All right, it's not bad as a gen user. It's okay. His perk is okay. Like, it's just an okay character. It's not that hard to use. When you're getting chased, you're screwed, by the way, because that's how most of the people play. I'm not going to really discuss the difficulty, more of how good the character is, because, uh, even though if you're playing the best character, you can still be bad with it. But, I keep him at a 2-star, because, if you're getting chased, you're going to most likely get caught. But for gens, he's okay. He is okay. So I'm putting him in a solid B tier. Mid. Straight mid. He is a mid character. The influencer, there we go. This girl. Adriana, whatever. Her perk means this pose. This is you the entire game. This is people how they play this character a lot. They just chill in a locker, and once you're in a locker, like you cannot be touched at all. No matter what happens, they cannot get you once you're stuck in a locker, because one, if she doesn't move, she makes no noise and is undetectable. And while she is being in chase, she could literally hop into a locker, and all she does is locker gameplay. All right, you're in love with lockers if you play this character. Her other stats are not bad. Her stamina is kind of lacking, but her speed a bit makes up for it. Repair is good, healing is decent, everything's decent. All right, she's a decent character, but she's very campy. So when it comes to that, she is B tier again. Although she's higher than the nerd, because at least she does okay, better. She does better in chases than him. Her. This is the girl with the phone. All right. The inventor. She is good for gens, all right, and good for tracking. She could do both. She could do what's it called? She could basically. Jeez, I cannot talk right now. She does gens, and she's able to detect the killer, which is pretty good. More people should play her. Again, she does not do well with chases, but when she's in a gen, she has good awareness on where the killer is at all times, which is not bad. It's not bad. And she got the 10 out of 10 repair speed, which is pretty good. So, in that case, honestly, she is better than Adrian, these two, just because only. Oh, someone won. His perk is good. You know, 10 out of 10 healing. He could heal in front of killers with ease. His stats are not bad. He could do gens. He's a good character. Really good. Especially when it comes to healing. So due to this fact that he is a very good healer, like straight heals, does nothing else but heals and gens, because he has good gen speed. He is a must-have. You must have an Arlo, because once you have an Arlo, whoever gets downed, just send him. Just send him. All right. You don't need to send anyone else but him. All right. Oh, Soul Survivor. Okay, so Becca, I don't have her. I've never seen her being played before, but according, all right, I'm just guessing through her stats and her perk. Her perk is when a survivor. Basically, she feeds off of death, but not like another character does. The only issue is it's a chance, the detectable chance, and she gains repair speed very slowly. Now, she would be OP if everyone dies or gets down twice in a row, which, you know, in that scenario, she's busted. But most of the time, people don't really die that much unless they're trash. So in that case, and like it's the same thing for Showstopper, but in her passive, she's better because she's a killer, but this is a survivor. Now her speed and stamina is good. Repair speed is decent. It's a decent repair speed. Healing is okay, same, decent. But for her, first of all, I don't really see her in gameplay, but I would just say she's mid, higher than a nerd. Higher than a nerd, because she relies on people dying. Jun, one of my mains. Alright, so very, very good character. Very good character. You don't have to worry that much because of tough. When you have tough, you could kind of play recklessly. You could take chases. He does chases very well. If you know how to loop like very well, Jun is busted. His repair speed is okay. It's not the best, but at least it's not 2 repair speed. Nathan. His healing is good. His speed and stamina good. Good chase stats, good everything. Except for repair speed, but the repair speed you could at least get gens done. S tier. Because you don't need him. You don't need him. But he's S tier. He's good. He's very good. So apparently he gives someone else extra 15 stamina with bonus stamina. Basically, hold on. Tell him to interact with his portrait teammates. So basically, you give this to someone, and they get extra stamina regen. Basically, everything across stamina. Now, once you give this to someone, he himself, I'm not counting to the other player, I'm just counting to himself. If he gives the perk to someone else, he is way better in chases. He could run faster, he could do everything faster. But the repair speed is lacking. 0 stealth, 0 composure. His healing is pretty good. And he is one of those characters that are well against Forgotten. Because I believe I guess if you're going against a Forgotten and you have him, you could literally just wait until she downs someone and then pop Team Spirit, and then you could just find them immediately. which is not bad. Unless you get lucky and choose the guy that Unforgotten goes for first. Overall, he is okay. It's not bad. Gen speed is lacking though, so I'd say he is better mid. Also, I'm putting him D tier because he's D tier. Same as her. Actually, no. He's just stays in C. Housing the pop star. Her mic is good for helping people get out of a. You could just swoop in and just pop mic, and then multiple people will be fine. Mic is good for just taking out of people in a like iffy situation. It's not bad. Mid. Good chase stats, good healing. No, barely, just decent repair speed. But isn't that useful. She isn't that useful. C tier. Is next. Now Cora is a gen. You just do gens. That's all you do. You just do gens. That's character. Literally it. You do gens and then you see everybody. That's pretty much it. Plain and simple. Doesn't do well in chases, but we know that's all for gen characters. Gen characters that have good good gen stats have bad chase stats. So for her, she's B tier. All right, that's her whole game plan. You just do gens, and then you see everything. That's it. Now, one of the newer characters, Crystal. Now, I've been playing Crystal, not that much. I played her quite a bit, and I'm confident enough to say that she is a must-have character. Now, characters that interact with other survivors are pretty good, except for him, because all he does is just increase gen speed. But with her, when she places down a crystal, what she does is, god damn it, she drops crystal, especially if she gives it to one of the more important characters like Arlo. First of all, I think she becomes undetectable. Her other character, both of them becomes undetectable. It becomes silent completely. So anyone she gives it to can just chill in a locker if the killer gets anywhere close, and they're good, because of course they're undetectable as well, and her herself is undetectable. She gives it to someone and they're chilling. She doesn't gotta worry about the killer hiding her location or the person's location, and depending on which survivor she gives it to, that is very, very important. She's a very good character. You drop crystals to someone important, you're good to go. Must have character. What's next? Daejun, this dude, Charm. So he's another Arlo, except he literally just revives people. Now his perk is not bad. It's like Arlo, but not like Arlo, because Arlo's better because they get invincibility and whatnot. He just revives faster. Now he has very good chase stats because of the stamina. The stamina that is a 9 is crazy. Decent repair speed, just fairly decent. It's almost reaching good, because like 6 and up is good repair speed in my opinion. You got bad, you got decent, good, and great speed, and then just people that do gens for a living, like the nerd. But the nerd is not as good as some other characters, but we'll get into it. Anyways, for him, he just, as long as people just revive each other, he revives faster. That's literally it. It just doesn't really do anything. He just revives faster. So in that case, it is high B tier. Dakari. Dakari is good. Very good. If you don't have Arlo, you gotta have a Dakari. Because with Dakari, I think he does gens better than Arlo? No. Actually, no. Damn. Even then, you gotta have a Dakari if you don't have an Arlo, because the heal gun is very good. Literally, because you could do it from range, and you could pop instantly. You could do an instant pop. You get up to someone, you shoot them, revive, easy, done. Move on to the next person. It is really good. Dakari is a really good character. He is a must-have, if Arlo isn't there. If Arlo isn't there, you gotta have a Dakari. Next is EJ, whatever the hell, the photographer. He just has a camera that is good for just like if you're getting in a loop and you're about to run out of stamina and he about to get you, just do the camera and just test your luck. Now, depending on how you use the camera, after you use it, you go invisible for 3 seconds. Now, I don't know if you can still get hit while you're invisible. I've never seen that before, but I'm just gonna take it that you got iframes. You're invincible. So, in that case, he does that, and whatever play he does next will either kill him, like confirm his kill, or he'll get away. Or he's good for taking other people out of chase, because he could pop the camera, blind the killer, blah blah blah, and just it's heavy disorienting. Decent repair, just okay repair speed, decent healing. Alright, chase stats. He is good for chasing, but besides that, he is of course a B tier. Doesn't do much things special. It's good for getting people out of tough spots, but I would say he does it better than Zhaozing. This girl right here, he does it way better. Alright, next is whoever the hell this character, Elijah. Elijah is alright. He's good for if you are playing with friends and your friend is in a chase and you're in a locker, just lead him towards the locker. Bam. Pretty much it. It is okay. It's a decent perk. It's a decent perk. He also got decent stats. Overall, decent character. Decent character. Put him mid. Decent, but mid. Now, Elizabeth. This character. You like the skin? Alright, anyways. This is the skin. I mean, this character is. It's interesting because she is good for chasing. She has trash gen speed, but she revives herself. That is good because she could literally just chase. She could take chase, run across the entire map away from everyone else, and then when she finally gets down, she could just pick herself up and then dip. It's not bad. It's pretty good. The only issue is that she doesn't really contribute much to her team besides being a distraction. Now, she does gens better than another character that I'm going to talk about, which is going to be a very, very controversial take to the players of this game. But with that, she is pretty okay. She's A tier. A tier. This perk with these chase speeds is really good. Very good. Now for Eman, whatever. What is her name? What is her name? Eman. There we go. The wallflower, whatever the hell this is. She has the same perk as Riley, but just different. Except she's invincible, which makes her better than Riley. Where is he? Yeah. She is better than him, just because she goes invisible. That's pretty much it. And her smarts are increased. That's pretty much it. She gets good repair speed. She has decent repair speed, decent healing. Everything else good. She is a very good character. She's pretty good. A tier. Better than Elizabeth, I'll be honest. Because better gen speed. Now, Riley is basically the exact same character. Exact same character. Except I think he has better chase stats just by like a point. He basically turns into Elizabeth after his first down. Same thing with Eman, except Eman does better with gens. She does better with gens, which makes him worse than Eman. But it's roughly the same. so it would be fair to have it. Even though he has better chase stats, I think he is worse than Elizabeth because she has the exact same chase stats. But he doesn't. I don't think he does gens as good as her. I don't think she. Well, it just depends. Nah, she does gens better, but I still think she's better than her. Eman's better than both of them because of the gen speed. Gavin, alright. Gavin is by far, in my opinion, the hardest survivor to play. The hardest survivor. If you are not good at this game, like, no, you gotta be one of the best players in this game to play Gavin. He is very hard to play. Extremely hard. One, you gotta hit your shots. Two, his chase stats are not good. His chase stats are not that good. Because when you play Gavin, you'll feel the killer catching up to you fast. I don't know why, but the killer catches up to you very quickly when you're playing as Gavin. And with his pistol doesn't do enough, to be honest. If it depends, like if you have a good loop and you have a good way of getting out of said loop, when you shoot him, and that's if you hit a headshot. Because it makes no sense how body shot 1.75 headshot does 2. Headshot should be 3 seconds. It's a headshot. Headshot should freaking. You should win the game if you hit a headshot. Gavin is. He is extremely difficult to play. Good gen speed, decent healing, trash chase stats, and a very high skill ceiling. Extremely high skill ceiling. You need to be good with this character. You need to be good at the game to play this character. But if you get the best you can, if he is very, you risk winning the game if you for yourself. You risk winning the game if you play this character. Unless the killer never sees you the entire game, do not expect to win as his character unless you're like the best. But if you are playing the best you possibly can, hypothetically speaking, he is good character. He is very good character. I'd say he's S tier, but he is extremely difficult to play. Extremely difficult. The skill ceiling is insanely high for this character. He needs a 5-star difficulty. He needs to have this as 5 stars because, first of all, not many people play Gavin. I only played Gavin because of the pistol, because I wanted to use a pistol in this game. But like after playing this for a while, he is so hard to play. So hard. But he is a good character. He is a good character. Alright, next is Iris. And you already know Iris is going to a must-have. Pot of Life. Not much else to say. He is good. You drop pot immediately once the game starts. That gives someone else a extra life. That's pretty much it. All you do is drop pot immediately. Once you get that cooldown hits 0, you drop it immediately. You do nothing else. You just drop pot. Alright, must have. Alright, now for Jack. Jack is interesting character. He's good. Still, he just crouches, he moves slightly faster, and he's undetectable while crouching. And no footsteps, no breathing. He's good. He is a good character. Not much else to say. His gen speed is lacking, but he makes it up because he could just sneak by killer and pick people up without any problems. And he cannot get detected while he's doing that. He could roam around the map and still not get detected. He's good. He's a good character. S tier. Very good character. Bro, there's Jun. The fuck is Yo, Jun, what are you doing? There we go. Alright, Kelvin. Kelvin is an interesting character. I originally wanted to play him because I wanted a survivor that had good chase stats, but also good healing. I mean, good repair speed. With him, it's better than most people that deal with gens. He has good gen speed. And his ability is pretty good, honestly. It's not bad. It is better than Gavin's shot. I mean, Gavin's pistol. Because even if you miss, you still detect the killer to everyone. And if you do hit the killer, they slow down and reveal for them longer. And he's good for points. He is good for points. Overall, pretty good character. I'm not gonna lie. He is a good character. Is he the best? I might consider him putting S tier. I'm gonna put him in top of A tier because of the gen speed. Good gen speed, good healing, decent chase stats. Above decent, above bad, above, I guess. It's not bad. He is not a bad character. He is pretty good. Alright, next. Kyle is very viable on that map. You know that one map with a bunch of close court? He's viable in that map. All he does is throw a bear trap down, bam, they locked in place. It's not bad. Although, the only issue is the repair speed is not good. And the healing is not good. His perk is good. Oh, great. He's good for locking down gens if there's only one way out. But then again, his chase speeds are above average. And it's just... You could just play someone else. Honestly, you could just play someone else. With that being said, Kyle is honestly mid. Kyle is above mid. I might put him below Ejai because Ejai has better chase stats and he could just come and disorient. Alright, now for Linden, yeah, that's his name. Apparently the most hardest character to play in the game. That I don't agree with. But his perk is very good. If you could time it. All you need is timing with this character and you're pretty much set. Mid repair speed, good healing, good chase stats. Perk is great when you hit it. If you play this character and you do the best, he is obviously S tier. He is S tier. He saves lives. He would be a must-have if more people knew to play him or even played him. But in that case, he's S tier. Let me alright, first of all, Gavin goes below him, he goes above Gavin. If more people played him and they knew how to play him and he was more consistent, he would be a must-have. But unfortunately, no. Now, Memo. Memo is okay. She's not bad. Memo is not bad. It's just that gen speed is lacking. This game revolves about gens. You can't do gens, you're screwed. But with her gen speed, at least it's better than someone else. She's not bad. She is not bad. Her skin is cool though. I like the skin, the Stranger Things skin. She's not bad. Good chase stats. Good ability once you run out of like room to run. Not bad. Not bad character. Not bad. A tier. She's not bad. She is not bad at all. Actually, no. B tier. I'm sorry. B tier. B tier. Kyle, you going bottom of B tier. Matter of fact, Kyle, you going behind Adriana in C tier. Adriana, you getting buffed up once. Because at least with you, you're not bad. Damn, I gotta organize this. I might organize this later. Anyways, one of the newer characters, Nami. Nami is... She's kind of mid. She's below mid, honestly. First of all, it's a chance. It's a chance to not get detected. Basically, you just gotta be... luck. It's kind of luck. It's interesting. It's interesting character. It reminds me of the U character from Daybreak 1, which she does better because she has a better chance of being detected than she does. She's not bad. The only issue is that the gen speed. The gen speed is iffy. It's decent. It's okay, but still, B tier. I'm sorry, B tier. And here we are to the most, very much most, just, I will never get this character for the life of me. Nathan, I'm sorry. Don't use Nathan. Do not use Nathan. First of all, 2 repair speed. 2 repair speed. It's not 3, it's 2. If he had 3 repair speed, he would be better. But no. If you are a smart killer and you see a Nathan, you leave him alone. You leave him be. First of all, he's gonna make it out. One, he is annoying to chase. One of the best chase speed. He is one of the best survivors that chases. One of the, if not the best. The only issue is the gen speed is trash. If you suck at him, you're trash. Overall, this character on paper is good, except for the gen speed. And literally, this character, just do not play him. You could play Jun. If you think about playing Nathan, just play Jun. Because for one, if you mess up with Nathan, you're down. But if you mess up with Jun, you're still good. And on top of that, Jun has 2 points lower than him for healing. But he could do gens. Jun can actually do gens. And he has better stealth and composure on top of that. People don't talk about stealth and composure. But sometimes it becomes a factor in this game. If the killer is not sound whoring. Don't play Nathan. Do not play Nathan. Because if you play Nathan, if the killer is smart, he's not going to chase you. He is not going to chase you. He's going to chase everyone else who can actually do gens. Do not play Nathan. Just don't. He's not good. His perk is good. It's just everything else. All he does is just take chases. That's honestly, I don't like this character at all because if you're a killer and you're chasing him, it is the most annoying thing ever. It is the most annoying thing ever. Especially when gates are out and you see a Nathan, just let him go by because all you're gonna do is pop a wit's end. He's gonna pop a wit's end and run to the gate. That's all he does. Do not use Nathan. Do not use Nathan. If you use Nathan, just use Parker. I mean, Jun. Anyways, what's next? Parker. Parker is pretty good. Parker is not bad. I know he doesn't have good chase speeds, but he can use triple cocktail to gain move speed, and that can save him sometimes. Good gen speed, good healing, and if you use triple cocktail on literally anything, you're good to go while they're playing at school.
Attention all students.
Students who are seen working on generators are violating class code and will face suspension immediately.
Don't care. Anyways, Parker A tier. Parker is in A tier. Said whatever her name is. She is a chaser character. Just a chaser character. That's pretty much it. You get one of those vaults that has one way out. You just, after being chased for 10 seconds, you do that. Bam. Use a vault, you dip. That's pretty much it. Decent out. It's honestly not very useful at all. D tier. Because at least you could do gens. A little bit. Everything else, just don't use. Sanjana. Sanjana is a very good character. A very good character. Good healing. Good chase stats. Very good perk. Very good perk. If you're getting chased around and you lose sight, if you're a killer and you lose sight of her, as she pops quiet steps, she's gone. She is gone. She's out of there. Including with moving slightly faster. Like if you're being chased and you're running out of stamina, you just pop quiet steps to give you a chance. She is very good character. Very high skill ceiling. very good to use. She could do gens. She is an S tier. She's not a must-have, but she's an S tier. She's better than Gavin, better than Lyndon. Except, no, better than, no, but Lyndon's better. Sarah, as a character, is a very good perk. She is good for solo queuing. She is not bad. If you're playing a big map, bring Sarah. Honestly, with that case in mind, it's kind of situational because in smaller maps, she's not that good. In bigger maps, bring Sarah. You bring Sarah, she goes by herself, she does a gen across the map. Bring Sarah if you're playing a very big map. Because when she's away from everyone, her undetectable, and this right here, if she's working a generator alone, doubled and repair speed, like everything, if she's by herself, she's chilling. She does her job better than the girl this girl right here, the lone girl. She does it better than her, 10 times better. Next, see this girl, the spiritualist. For her, she is good for staying away from killer reliably. Kind of. You need to know where the killer is coming from. But anyways, she's good for tracking, good for going to get heals, decent gen speed, good chase stats, good. She's pretty good character, I'll be honest, even though I barely see her. She is a pretty good character. Like, if someone gets downed, you can see how close the killer is to you. And then, depending on if you are paying very much attention, you can see which direction they're going. So you could probably flank and go get the revive. In that case, she is pretty good. She is a pretty good. I just don't see her that much. That's the issue. I don't see her that much, but on paper, I have to say she is top of A tier. Serena. Alright, so Serena. It is not bad. It is not bad. She is a counterplay character for a little bit. She is kind of a counterplay character. Kind of. Because if you're playing Ghost and she's on the field, you down someone, you have a trail, she's counterplay. She's counterplay against Ghost. She's a Ghost counterplay character. If you're playing against a Ghost user, because once Ghost gets it down, and she freaking goes on the ground and she's, scurrying around the map, you can see her trail. You could probably see her. You see her trail. And she's counterplay against Stalker and Ghost. Not bad. Good. Damn, I haven't seen this character at all. She is a very good character. I'll be honest. Good chase stats, good healing, decent. She could do gens. Nah, she's good character. Damn, I barely see her. On paper, she's good. I'll put these back there because I just don't see them. I don't see them on the field. That's the issue. Taylor. Taylor is just... You do gens. I'll be honest. You just do gens with other people. You just go with them and you do gens. Follow people, do gens. That's all you do. This is not that good, I'll be honest. Taylor is not that good, not that useful. Because all the game plan is just you stick with people and you do gens. That's all you do. But in that case, if we're taking that case, he is B tier. He's mid, just straight mid. She does detection machine. A bit far from her in one direction towards her. Okay, so picture this. You're chilling, you're doing the gen, and you're right here doing the gen. There's two ways. You could put the detection machine far off in one way and just look straight the other way. As long as you look in that way and you don't hear beeps, you're chilling. You just do gens. Or she could just pop the detection machine in the middle of somewhere, and every time the killer goes that way, they're just gonna get spotted. That's pretty much it. She's a pretty good character. Very good, very good, very good. A must-have. I have to say she's a must-have character because she does the job better than Kelvin, even though Kelvin is pretty good. And she does gens faster than Kelvin, way faster. 8 gen speed, very good. She has very good healing. I'll be honest, Yara is one of the worst characters in the game. She is the runner, yet she doesn't have full stamina and speed. And her second wind ability is okay. It's not that good. But then again, 2 gen speed. She belongs in do not use with Nathan. Do not use Yara. She's not good. Yuna, whatever the hell her name is. Anyways, she tracks killers. That's all she does. All she does is track killer, takes chase. Run away. Track killer, run away. That's pretty much it. If you're playing, well, then again, if never mind. All she does is all she does is track killer, run away. That's all she does. Track killer, run away. Okay, gen speed. Not even okay. That's trash gen speed, honestly. But at least you could get the gen remotely done. If you don't have that banging animation when you're doing the gen, you could do gens. But other than that, she's not that useful. She's only good for tracking. D tier. Now for this character. Veronica, the mean girl. Alright. You play this character, you chill with other people. You take chases. This character is... You use this character if you only care about yourself. That's what you do. You thrive on the death of others. You choose this character, you stick with other people, you do your thing. They get downed, you run away. Killer cannot get you. Even then. Of her, if you're doing a gen and the killer like down someone near you, you keep doing the gen. You keep doing that gen. Because the killer cannot touch you. The killer cannot touch you at all. That being said, honestly, she is a C tier character. Because she doesn't do gens that fast. Trash healing. Dog shit healing. Dog shit. But with her perk and how I use her, she's okay. She's okay. Now for the character I've been playing the most as of right now, Yvione. I gotta say, honestly, she is not a must bring because you don't need her. She has a game-breaking glitch. If you get the bug where you have this perk, like if someone gets down and you don't see the words on like the side of your screen that says fight or flight activated, you won the game. Because one, every time someone gets down, you thrive on death better than anybody else. Better than Veronica, better than this girl, the lone girl. Yo, S tier character. I might say she might be better than Sanjana. But Sanjana she's better than Sanjana. And Lyndon. She's better than these two. Because of one, like, I don't know really much how to explain it. If you play her, she's really good. Very, very good. With her, stealth and composure, she doesn't care about that much. Because you're chilling, you're doing your gen, someone gets downed, that's a boost to your generator. First of all, mind you, she has 6 generator speed and has very good chase stats. Her healing is not that good, but then again, someone else can take healing. She's S tier character. She's really good. Very good character. One of the best characters, I must say. The shield man. Good healing, good chase stats. Good for blocking off a corner, like a corridor. He's good. He does Kyle's job better. He's Kyle, but better. That's pretty much it. He's Kyle, but better. Top of B. Crosby. I don't see Crosby at all. To be honest, I don't not see Crosby. But Crosby is good. Crosby is good for gens. Very good for gens. He saves regressing gens. If people played him more, I would put him in a must. Honestly, he is a must-have character. He does gens better than probably anyone else. Because of the ability to save gens. I just don't see him. But on paper, he is S tier. Even though he's not good at doing chases, his repair speed, yo, what comes to must have. If you give any character that's not good with chase speed and good with something else, like Arlo or Crosby, like Crosby trash or chases, but as long as Crystal gives him a crystal, he's chilling. He just does gens with no issues. That's why Crystal is a must-have. Like, she is top 5. She's top 5. But anyways, Crosby, very good character. Good for gens. Very good for gens. Probably the best gen rusher. The best gen rusher in the game. Next is the most overrated character. Overrated, mind you. This dude is the most overrated, overused character in the entire game. Yeah, overrated character, most overused character. His perk is not bad. He's good for chasing. Not that good for gens. Honestly, he's overused mostly because of him being good in chases. And that's it. And just because how, you know, weirdos fangirling, fanboying over fictional characters. You know how they go. But he is C tier. He's not that good. I'll be honest. His perk is good for saving his ass. Saving his own ass. That's pretty much it. Now, Emery. Emery is interesting. Interesting character because people use him. People that use him don't know how to use him. First of all, his game plan is you do gen near a locker. You hear the killer coming, you go in the locker. You teleport to another gen. Rinse and repeat. That's how you play this character. You teleport and get the hell out of there. Or you just chill in the locker. If the killer doesn't try to get you in the locker, you chill in there until he goes away. You go. It's very interesting, but good repair speed, good healing. If you know how to play him right, he's a very good character. S tier. Very good character. Just people don't know how to use him. Alright, now for Dakota. Dakota's character. Her perk is interesting. The only issue is it's so easy to get by this perk. This perk is flawed because of how some killers can just rush by it. Like, if you have full stack Doctor, full stacks on Doctor, and she tries to flame spray you, you literally lunge through the spray and down her. Because I think she gets slowed when she uses it. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Honestly, not very useful. Not very useful. D tier. Here we go for our first character that literally no one uses. The Skater. Don't use this character. First of all, trash gen speed, trash perk. This perk is only to save herself only. At least with Nathan, he could protect other people. But honestly, don't use her. Do not use her. Absolutely do not use her. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Did I miss anyone? I think I covered everyone. I have covered everybody. No, I didn't cover Ryder. Yeah, Ryder's not in here. Or Email. Ryder or Email's not here. Alright. So, Ryder. He's a chase character. That's pretty much it. See the 1-star difficulty? Because he only saves his own ass. Don't use Ryder. And Email. If you're using Email, let Email get the res. If you have an Email on your team, let him get the res. Just let him get the res. Don't care about him. Do your gen. Let Email go get him. Because he needs to get revives to play this character. If you let Email do his job, he's A tier. Actually, no, he's S tier. He's S tier. If you let him if you let Email do his job and he gets stacks, as long as he has all those stacks, he's better than John. As long as he has that. Email is an S tier once if you let him do his job. That's pretty much it. Yep, that's it. That's the tier list. Now, for the top 5. gonna bring everyone down here for the top 5. Now, these top 5 must be in S tier or in a must-have. Now, I'm gonna bring them all here. And this, again, is my opinion. You don't need to agree. But, yeah. Alright. So, to eliminate someone, we can eliminate Sarah. We can definitely eliminate Sarah from the top 5. Because one, she is situational if you are on a big map. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You could remove Sarah easily. Another one you could remove is, honestly, Emery. You can remove Emery. You could definitely remove Gavin. Alright. You can remove Lyndon, because Lyndon, he needs timing. And if you don't mess up the time, if you mess up timing, you're screwed. You can remove, honestly, in whatever case, you can move Arlo. You can remove Arlo. You could remove Iris. You could remove. You might. I don't know. Damn, this is hard. What would be the top 5? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. Who is the worst out of? I think Jack. You could be removed. Because Dakari does, honestly, sometimes is better than Arlo. Because of the instant pop. Because with Arlo, you're revising them, you could still get smacked if the killer's close enough. Even with the revive speed gets better, you can still get smacked. Honestly, Yan can get removed, and one more must leave. Damn. Honestly, this is a shock, but yeah, Sanjana can go. Sanjana. I do love Sanjana. She is a very good character. I do love her a lot. I love playing her. She's very top. But top 5 is, first of all, Crystal. Crystal is the must-have in every single team. You must have a Crystal. You must have a Crystal. Jun, when it comes to all these 5, can go bottom. Crosby is good. Best gen rusher. Paired with Crystal, very good. Very good. Takari's good for doing the, of course, reviving people on the spot. She's good for doing her own thing. Because, like, literally, if you're down, if she's, I don't know, it's just her character is so interesting. You gotta play her to know how good she is. And then Jun is Jun. Jun, you take that extra hit, take chases. Take chases, do res, you could do gens. So here's the top 5. This is the top 5. If you did enjoy this video, I'm gonna do killers next. Don't worry, because I'm just gonna take all these and then do the killers. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I drop killers. Goodbye.
Look behind you. I said, look behind you. Look behind